Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Welcome to the stream.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Oh yeah.
Pressuring them in the corner. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Blocks the jump in. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Box him with a target combo. With this super art connect? Oh, that happens to everyone. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Maybe they should back off a bit. Zero drive left. Springs full, experiencing burnout. KO! Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Okay, creating some space here. Jumps up, nice! Sandblast! A drive impact, nice! Awesome! It's a good spot to use the super! Uses the gauge for the super! They're not playing around here!
Good.
One chance here may end this match. Player 2 is dominating this match. They're in the corner. This may change the match. We see all in with a rush. To try turning it right up with a super. Oh, forget about that. Focus. That amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Okay, on to the next one. Start the push with a Radiant Cyclone. Backs them into the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. A drive reversal in the corner to hold on to that position. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Nice! Both players on life support, but that drive difference could be huge. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. They're going for the super art? Wait, to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Oh yeah, this is all yours! Who's going to start things off? The grab misses. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Lays down a whirlwind. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive rush to keep it going. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. He's trying to read each other here. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Uses the target combo with a filler. Will we see a drive in? All in with a rush! Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player KO! Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Escapes with the reversal. Kotsudeki to the face. They put reversal. Whirlwind shot. Clutch parry. Target combo into. Both fighters gets him with a Euro step. With super hard draw, super hard incoming. Impact squash. Forward rush. That corner is starting to look scary. Will this super hard do anything? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Back to do all the throw connects. They picked this time to bust it. Are you kidding me? This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Ready? This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Puts one in the pocket. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. What's their game plan here at this critical... Great work, KO! Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Is it time for the mix? Saw that coming. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Super is on deck. They gonna pull the trigger? Oh no, they're stunned. Flatline though. Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Still slugging it out here. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. Get some! I bet after that round, they're nodding their head thinking, all right, yeah, you got me. But we're gonna run that back. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump? Very solid corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Feeling out the spacing. Springs, burnout activates. Player 2 will look to a just goes for it at this range. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. There's still a chance here. It's the drive. What a finish! Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the fireball. Still slugging it out here. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. No more drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Nice. Risky up-close scrap still going. Drive kick, drive rush to keep it going. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Throws a fireball. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Is it time for the mix? Breaks the block with a throw. Right lead is there, but still anyone's game. There's drive rush in there. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding. The that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Knocked them out of the air. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This is gonna hurt. Did we see a drive hit that drive rush? Player 2 is in a very good spot. Turning it right up with the super. Still alive. Still alive. Closes it out. Player 2 got a huge confidence boost there. Start adds a bit of OD spice there. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? How will they utilize the corner? Can't tech the throw? Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing drive rush to keep it going. Projectile to try and change the situation. Will we see a drive hit? Critical point of the match. No time to second guess. Burnout! KO! Don't worry, we're just getting started here. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? How it digs in deep to get that drive in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect nice. What's the next move? No worries about that. They are really going at each other. Great work. Just like that on Super Art. Big opportunity now in the corner. Super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Don't let it phase you. You'll get there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the fireball. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 2 currently has the life lead. They'll want to try and not overextend. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Keep at it. Takes a big gamble and rips out a Getsu. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Will we see a drive impact? Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Springs forward with the drive rush. KO! Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Carries the projectile. Solid idea. Maybe next time. Brings it all together. Well, that happens to everyone. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine. Sandblast! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with a drive rush to keep it going. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? That's what we want. Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge for a super arc. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very low heavy. Blocks it. Getting up close and personal. Blocks the cross up. All the throw connects. KO. Oh yeah, this is all yours. Jump. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Just cool into the low kick. Close that off. Check with a single drive rush to keep it going. Good decision with that throw. Player 2 is frozen. What are they gonna do? Clutch, flush anti-air. Wow! Super Archer, show them what a PhD in fighters can do for them! Still a chance, they gotta do it! Back into the corner, what setups do they have? Burn out, but they may have... It is over! Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them that you're for...
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
プレルと戦いたかったのにと思ってたらごめんね。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
緊張感は伝わってきます。解説頑張ります。
Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's okay. You're doing well.
これはしょうがないでしょうな。
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Keep at it.
惜しい。
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
なんとか切り抜けない。ステージにくい。
Get some.
やるな
Don't worry. We're just getting started here.
ー。うんこのマジですね。めっちゃ上手でしたよ。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
お目打ちにつなげられて偉いぞ。
Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Zanku Hadouken. Manages to block the jump in attack.
いい感じだ。
Scrapping it out up close. Not bad, not bad.
あややややや、
Gets him with a Euro step. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. That one just goes for it at this range.
素晴らしい。なんだ。
That corner is starting to look scary. They're using the fireball to burn down. This is a critical moment.
頑張れ。いけ
A lot of flatlines.
ー。めっちゃいいやん。
Just a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
こっちはわかります。難しいですよ、これは。
Oboro hits. Kuma looking to play hide and seek. Oh, forget about that.
まずい。
Here comes the corner pressure.
見るところが多すぎる。
Oh, they changed sides.
まだまだいけるよ。めっちゃ緊張するのかも。いけるよ。
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in forward rush. Saw it all. Connects with the throw.
手のひらの上に
What a finish.
めっちゃいいやん。
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
いやー、ほんとありがとね。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that
あ、
rush.
色ファンしてきます。
Denies the jump in. No worries about that.
気持ちはわかる。わかる。
Box him with a target punch. Don't worry, it happens.
惜しい。
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
これはしょうがないでしょうな。
Player 1 chases them down.
なんとか切り抜けたい。
KO.
オーケー。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
素晴らしいですね。意識したことができるんじゃないでしょうか。
Throws them to negate the block. Sand blast. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Awesome. Nice crosser. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace. Drive rush to keep it going. Ups the damage on that. It's a good spot to use the super big anime vibe for the period's end. Player 2 is a hit. Burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。もっと言われてくれこそでしょ。
In there.
オーケー。
You're on the right track. Get back out there.
ストリートファイターは楽しいね。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
対戦前からお互いの気迫でピリピリしちゃってますね。
Welcome to the stream. Let me have some fun.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
頑張って解説していきたいと思います。
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? It's okay, you're doing well.
それはしょうがないですわな。そう。
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
なんとか切り抜けたい。
KO!
ほら素晴らしい。
It's all good. You can still take this back.
そうですね。まだ手の位置を見せてなかったりするのかもしれませんね。
Big, low, reaching heavy. The cyclone hit. Now we gotta see something. Goes for the throw.
あ、なんかやってる。
They're going for the super art.
素晴らしい。はいだ。
Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They're backed up into the corner.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず。僕ら
Closes it out.
マジでいい。
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
本当にすごいです。期待はありがとうございます。
Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Good call just now. Denies the attack and uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? How will they utilize the corner? The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. One combo can end this round right now. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or a super art? KO! Send them home! You got this one!
これはどう対応したらいいんでしょうかね。
Who's going to start things off?
お互いの攻めをぶつけ合うのか。
Sandblast! Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Attempts drive rush to keep it going. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Not much life difference. Switches sides via backup. Delivers the pain right to the door. They're going for the super art.
素晴らしい。はいだ。
Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
頑張れ。いけー。
Hope blinks it. Nowhere to there's a burnout.
動きは崩れた。スイには気をつけて。
What were they thinking?
ナイスガード。
Flatline zone.
すげえ。言うことなしじゃないよな。
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
いやー、うまい。熱く攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
Lead all in with the rush. Wind Spider will control the pace of the match early on.
いや大丈夫。回復するのはありだよ。
They need to be mindful of their opponent's. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Oh man, this is a scary range. A jump? Jets with a single. Drive rush. Only reversal. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Can't miss food. Can we see a climb? If that punish counter sets the table.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。超いい。何？わかんないよ。
Block turns out.
わかんないよ。
They are done.
おお、大会さながらの動きでした。
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.